everybody. Welcome. I know I hadn't made many videos since the other week. It's been a week or so. I hadn't been in tip-top shape. It's just been one thing. I just hadn't felt good, so I've been taking medicine and working on it, trying to get it straightened out. Feel a lot better today. Did yesterday. I done some welding. We've got some other stuff that I thought about filming. But right now, I've got a little job I got to get done. I got an air compressor. Sitting out there I need to get running. I want to try to do that today. I'm looking for my gas jug right now, so I can put some gas in my little primer bottle. There it is. Fixing to say, I know good and well I had it the other day because I just went and got it out of the truck. My truck is still loaded down. I still haven't got the stuff out of my truck. The stuff that Muffler brought back for me and sat here in the shop, he brought a load of saws and dropped them off before he left to come home. And I appreciate that a lot, because y'all just don't realize how much stuff that we actually move in them things, and it's just been something. But nonetheless, we're gonna go out here and see if we can get this air compressor fired up. I'm gonna get this gas bottle here. I gotta get a plug wrench. It don't have a plug boot on it. I've snatched one off of another motor. The carburetor's probably gonna need to be cleaned. I got the parts washer heating up. So I'm gonna find a plug wrench right quick. We're just gonna try to crank it first and see if it fires up. If it does, then we'll do everything else. So let's do that. All right, here it is. I don't know if it has fire. I don't know if it has anything. Here's the plug boot I robbed off of another motor. We're just gonna screw it down on there. That ain't the best plug boot in the world, but it beats the one that was on it, which was absolutely none. So by default, it's better. I'll move y'all over here so y'all might be able to see a little bit better. There you go. Just gonna scooch that up there. Why do I hear children? There's not supposed to be any children here right now. Huh. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to it. Oh, Pam, they must have come back. That's all right. Oh, we're gonna see if it'll make smoke. Setting everything over here in the back of the buggy. All right, let's just give it a little whiff of that. A little snootful. Put the safety back in there. Yeah, that's on. All right. Might not have no fire. It may not have no fire. It feels like it does have compression. It feels like it has compression. It could definitely use a longer rope in it, which we're supposed to do that anyway. So, plug was loose, plug cap was missing. Obviously, somebody's been trying to get it fired up. That probably means it needs a coil. I don't see a stitch of fire. Okie dokie. No fire. All right, that changes the course of this video. So, hold on. All right, we're gonna try it again. I changed the oil. I took the switch and stuff off over here just to see what we had going on. And I've lost one of my screws. Oh, darn it. I don't know where my screw went. There it is. About forgot about them. But I got the pull start cover off and everything. And like I said, I changed the oil because these things have oil sensor in them. If there's no oil in it, it won't have any fire. It had oil in it, but it looked very bad. Very, very bad. So I'm gonna open the throttle up. I'm gonna shoot a little bit more fuelination in it. We're gonna spin it over this time a little bit quicker. We're gonna use the electric start function if it'll work. If you flip the choke's got to ride in the middle. So she's gonna need a carburetor cleaning at least. Okie dokie. All right. I thought it was going to, but I didn't. When it fired up and run, I wasn't sure. But the choke's running half on. Either way, all the way on or all the way off, and it starts acting up. So I know Freezy don't want no trouble with it, so we're gonna clean the carburetor. We'll take it apart and find out what it looks like. Eee. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty nasty. I don't know if y'all just seen that chunk fall off, but it's pretty nasty. It is pretty nasty. Oh, mercy. All right, let me. I'm gonna pull this off. I don't know that y'all want to watch me pull the carburetor off. I don't really know why you would. It's not rocket surgery, but it can be a little. It can be a little goof and smirts. The fuel line right here is one of the silliest things on these. They got a fuel shutoff on them, but the fuel shutoff is on the carburetor. So if you've got pull the carburetor off, it's going to dump fuel out. Don't know why they did that. There you unhook the governor. You just throw the throttle wide open and the governor will lift up out of the slot. And then you basically pull this thing off, and there's a 2-piece intake. And this thing is all sort of nasty. Give me a minute, I'm gonna hit it with some brake cleaner and blow it off the air hose before we even attempt to clean it. All right. We're gonna crack the bottom. Brown. Yummy. Hey! Yeah. I'd say that's pretty bad. And the little catcher, it's not completely full, but yeah. All right. Let me rinse this bag off and, well, we'll go inside. All right. You see old crusty bowl, and I mean crusty. A lot of rust and stuff in there. We're going to pull this out of here. Get the needle out, have a look at the needler, look at the hole. Try to get most of the gas out of it. Take this screwdriver, see if we can get the main jet out. That main was in there. All right. Y'all see how dirty this thing is. Drop the O-ring. Be careful not to lose that O-ring. It's a tapered seat O-ring. All right. I'll give y'all an inspection of what she looks like. You seen how bad the bowl was. I mean, it's crusty. Well, here's an idea. Okie dokie. All right. I'm going to put it in the parts cleaner and give it a whirl. And then we'll be back here in a little bit. I'm probably going to run for at least 30 minutes. And then we'll get it out and look at it. All right. There's nothing on the table because it's still in the cooker right there. It just finished. It just finished. We'll dump the stuff off. Give her a little shake. we're going to have a look at it as soon as it comes out and see what it looks like. If it needs more, I'll give her another run. But I figured y'all would want to see it on the first go round. So here we go. Let me a little bit. Y'all walk over here. There you go. All right. This is the base of the carburetor. As you can see, it is a whole lot cleaner, and it's extremely hot. Pretty well. Let's see what the bowl looks like. That's what my cleaning solution does. It takes most of the rust out. It looks like we're going to go another round with that one. The float looks good. Let's see what the jet looks like. You can see it, most of the corrosion has come off of the jet. Yeah. Remember all the rust that was on the end of the bolt? Cleaned her right up. And this is clean as well. All right. I'm going to take a few of these parts out. I want to see, that's 30 minutes run time is what it is. So I'm going to run it another 30 minutes. I'm going to flip the carburetor upside down this side and let the top side get clean. And I'm going to set the bowl completely down in there and then set the rest of the carburetor in on top of it. And we'll go one more time and then we'll have another look at it. All right. Hey. While we're waiting on the carburetor, let's put a rope in this thing. I pulled out a piece of rope, put a different handle on it because this is a steel chainsaw handle. And I got rope for it, but the rope's not long enough for this thing. So let's have a look at this. I'll show y'all the easiest way that I know. Pull it out as far as it'll go, which is right there. Turn it a little bit farther. My lid fell off my cooker over there. Turn it a little farther. Put that through there like that. It holds it. Get your vice grips or needle nose pliers or whatever. Pull your knot up there. Cut the knot off. And pull your rope back out. Now, see? It didn't go flopping everywhere. Now, it's going to be, we need a few more rounds on here, so let's do that. Let's go on and give it, let's see. Might not be able to get a few more rounds. Might wind up tearing this rascal apart. Well, let's see what it looks like. What we're going to do is put our screwdriver back in there. I got to melt the end of this just a little bit. I'm going to melt it and draw it out. If you got sensitive fingers, it hurts. Now, if you look, you see how this, I got it lined up with the hole. You go through here. If you got it perfect, it just goes right straight through there. Like that. We're going to pull this up. We're just going to tie a single knot in this end. Sometimes I like to heat these knots up just a little bit. and give her a what for. And let it drop down in there. All right, now, if you pull on that, pull your screwdriver out, it will automatically wind back in on its own. And then Bob's your uncle. And that's how we put a rope back in there quick and efficiently. All right. Just thought I'd show you that. It's not rocket science. It's not hard to do. It can be a little complicated if the spring's broke, but then that's a different story. I'll show you one of them whenever we do one. All right, let's wait for the thing to get done and we'll put the carburetor back together. All right, let's get it out. It just finished it for the second time. And the lid fell down in there somewhere, so I'm gonna have to find it, but that's all well and good. Main thing is, let's see what she looks like. I throwed everything back in there just about. Even this cap. Look here. All the rust is gone. Everybody keeps asking me what my solution is, and I have a hard time telling because I don't really have an amount. You know what I mean? There's a line in there that tells how much you can put in it. And I fill it up to that line with water. And then I put about half of that with simple green. And then half the simple green with white vinegar. So it's like if you put a quart of water, it'd be a half a quart of simple green. And then a half a quart of white vinegar. And then a tablespoon of Dawn dishwashing liquid. But if you use that, don't put magnesium in it because it will eat magnesium. Ask me how I know. Yeah, that's how. Now all that trash is going off of this carburetor now. It's good and clean now, so we're going to put it back together now. I'm just going to rinse it out, rinse all the holes out. Yes,
Daddy,
baby.
can you sign my book?
I'm filming right now, baby. You need me to sign it right now?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to sign it right now.
Well, I got a bunch of nasty stuff on my hands, so let me sign it in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Because I got vinegar and everything else on me. Yeah, you can see how clean it actually looks. So you even got the rust off of this. Now, I'll show you this. The throttle gets a little tight sometimes afterwards. Because it literally cleans all the stuff out of there. So, one thing I do like to do afterwards is put just a little bit of penetrating oil on the throttle and the choke lever and work them back and forth a little bit to make sure they move nice and slick. There we go. Let's clean the excess off. Check out. Let's rinse all this stuff off with brake cleaner. Just to dry it up. See how clean that is now? Remember how much stuff was around that nut? That stuff really does a good job cleaning. And the best part is, you can buy all of it at the store local to you. You don't have to order it off the internet and wait for it to come in and all that stuff. So, slide that back through there. That seems to work. Let's take a look at the main jet. The main jet is pretty clean. There you can see through it. And I'm not worried about being stopped up because I did run a cable through it before. I ran the cable through it all before. So, and I cleaned the table up a little bit too while I was waiting. There we go. We got to put this little washer back in here. Make sure you put it with the tapered part pointing down towards your bowl cap. Cap, bowl, whatever you want to call it. Don't tighten the fire out of them things, y'all. They don't take a whole lot of tightening. And this thing was turned, it was lined up after that, somewhere's about there. And that's basically reassembled. We're just going to take our small channel locks, give her a little snugging. That should be all she needs. Now we got to put it back together. All right, everybody, I saved you the trouble of me putting the carburetor back on there, but I've got the gas turned on. We got the choke on. I think that's on. We're gonna see if it'll start. I need to slide it forward a little bit more, but gotta be grounded right there. All right. Well, it runs now. Look, everybody's here. That's Ellis. You know, Mama Hopper. D. White. He's hiding back there. That's right.
Yeah,
all right, y'all. I'm going to finish it up, but y'all going to get this now. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Be kind. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. Bell Hopper out.